Small budgets on one hand, decent goals on the other, and effective directives to inform you on how to hit those goals is frustrating. Or perhaps that's a problem for another year and you're just trying to figure out how the heck to move the needle in 2025. Episode 20 of the eCom Buzz is a special gift just for you. You know, these questions of what to do next or what will actually move the needle are incredibly common for me to hear. And they're incredibly frustrating because you probably know 50 next things to do. And if you're like me, we then face option paralysis of, I don't want to do anything at the moment. Even the old adage of, how do you eat an elephant? Well, gosh darn it, one bite at a time doesn't even help. I'm excited to share our e-commerce maturity assessment. It's an excerpt from our Digital Trails, both downloadable and in-print guide. It contains 30 best practices categorized by segment of your website and applicable phase, from crawl to walk to run, and ultimately is the North Star of our optimization processes here at SwiftOtter. You can freely download it and share it from our website. The link is in the comments below. No email is necessary to get it. And this is one more way that we at SwiftOtter want to help you succeed. Let's take a closer look at this guide. Here we have the grid. And on closer inspection, you might find a couple of interesting segments to this. And perhaps your eye is drawn to these icons here. I'm going to explain what these are, but ultimately these unlock another level of value out of a resource such as this. Before we go in too deep, let's take a look at how this works. We can go through each one of these segments, platform, accessibility, etc., and we can say, okay, I'm going to, for example, in quarter one, focus on really upping my accessibility game. Perhaps you're concerned about a lawsuit that you had to settle, or you're concerned that perhaps you are alienating some of your customers. So you're going to pick accessibility, or it could be any number of these. You say, okay, where am I at in this quarter? Okay, well, do we even qualify for this level A of WCAG? I mean, this is the basic level. It's nothing, well, that crazy complicated, but you might be surprised as far as the effort it might take sometimes to get this implemented. Easy to check that out. We can talk about what that would look like and how you can check it out yourself. We have some resources already on our website about that, but you see, how does it compare? If you have it, great. Mark a check mark next to this, and then you can say, okay, we have our next item here on this list. Is this important to do, or should we perhaps look at another line on this diagram here? Maybe we want to go to discoverability, or maybe want to take a look at some products and enhance the product listing. So there's a good chance you already qualify for the crawl phase here of the products. Well, maybe it's time to really beef up the user reviews and make a really quality experience. Maybe it's time to start looking at a solution like Yotpo for ensuring that your customers can post really high quality reviews, creating engaging socially generated content. All of that information is right here. Or you could do it from a global audit perspective and line by line go through and then pick the items that most need attention. Perhaps there is an area here on this diagram that doesn't even have a crawl phase on it, that you're not even to that level. Well, that level would probably be an important place to start. We see crawl, walk, run. Crawl is let's get off the ground. This is basic functionality, best practice. We got to get in place as soon as possible. Now, when we get to walk and run, that's where it becomes a little bit more subjective based off of the goals that have been set in front of you and your desire to accomplish those and really succeed with what you are doing. These icons that you see here, we have yet to talk about, and I believe you will find these really important. We actually have this in a key, 2 segments here. We have the impact and we have the difficulty. Wouldn't we want to work with items that are the best impact with the least amount of work? Absolutely, we do. Outside of that, it becomes a question mark of what is the value proposition here, especially focusing on the walk and the run phases. We then start looking at this ROI versus the impact calculations to understand how does this work. I want to be really clear. This is rough ballparks, but in the conversations that I have with merchants, that's mostly what is asked for is rough ballparks that based off of our experience guide you in the right direction as far as just basic categorizations. Thus, you can take it from there. Again, these hours are just estimates. They're basic, they're rudimentary, back of the napkin, but at the end of the day, this is a guide to moving forward. I'll be honest, it was really hard in this list to come up with many threes. In fact, there's only one third place item here, and that is for the run. Most of the other ones are second place. This is going to be helpful, but it's not going to be a game changer. And ultimately, when we're looking at this, you need to have this cost value analysis at your fingertips. And my goal is that this presents it to you right here. For example, we have a first place winner right here, right alongside a mouse, which means is 0 to 8 hours estimate, guesstimate, which means it's going to be fairly easy to implement. That's an immediate quick win to take advantage of. One other thing here is I would love to introduce you to Arcus Solutions consultants who will actually walk through this maturity assessment with you and help you fill it out. It's an independent third-party advisor. Normally we would charge for this service, but if you're watching this video, just tell us you've watched this video and we will do it at no charge to you. We want to see you successful in your work as an e-commerce manager. I hope you found this guide helpful. We publish quality content in this eCom Buzz venue every other week, so make sure to subscribe here on YouTube to our SwiftOtter channel, or better yet, opt in to get these emails delivered right into your inbox.